My hot take on it is I think they've got some great songs, but Jimmy Page's tone and his like improvised playing I really don't like. So
it's so funny. It's like one of the most talked about things in the guitar community is Jimmy. The word is Jimmy Page sloppy. So I've never talked about this on my channel because I'm a big fan. I mean, I've got that on my arm, so that's where.
So you can tell I'm not, because I don't fully know what that is.
It's a Led Zeppelin tattoo. Like you'll see it on the tour T-shirts and on their on the center of like the records and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Swan Song.
Yeah.
The label. But basically, you don't like his tone. You don't like his improvised playing. Okay, that's fine. You see, I hear so many people say the same thing. This is where I stand. I think he is a phenomenal songwriter and riff writer, and he's also an awesome producer. Incredible, because the way that the tracks are mixed and the way that sometimes people go OTT with overdrive and fuzz and distortion to try and sound as big as Led Zeppelin. And it's like Led Zeppelin wasn't just Jimmy Page when you're listening to that track. It might be quite a clean, on the edge of breakup tone that's over here, and then you've got these enormous drums and then you've got this glorious bass, and then Planty sitting right on top of that with a majestic vocal. So the sound of it, the grandeur is not just how loud and overdriven was Jimmy Page, but I think even the kind of spiky, brittle tones that you'll be talking about are essential to certain things because they're doing a job. Live, yes, there's definite moments where he's not been accurate, but I forgive those moments as a fan because I know everything that he has there. You hear it on record. You see it earlier on as well, in the live videos where that kind of playing wasn't as raucous, I'll say. But I think also you probably get to a point where you just feel so like relaxed and comfortable that you've succeeded and you've played these big shows and you've got these audiences and these fans that maybe you lose accuracy and you kind of smatter across some runs. But that's maybe when you get so excited and in that zone where you try and do something off the cuff and it doesn't pan out like Eric Johnson or Steve Vai hit it. But all those players, and like Satriani will even talk about it, are inspired by early Page. And I don't know, I've heard someone go up to Page before an interview and say, what do you think of this player who's playing something that is a bit rough? And he says something like, oh, I actually think that's rather quite good. I think that's rather good. Yeah, so he's not critical of other people, which he's like a true artist. He's not going to go, oh, they're crap of it. So I don't know. I got a lot of love for the guy. He's taught me a lot through his playing and through those records. So, and if you say, I understand exactly why you would say X, and I don't disagree with it. But also drugs.
That's a caveat for like a huge amount of players. You make a strong case. So I mean, like, on the
Live Aid, I've seen Live Aid, like from the Blaming Phil Collins.
Yeah,
he was pretty tight.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and Planty's hair. But who am I to judge?
Yeah,